quarterback.
Jeremy, we have some breaking news. Aaron Rodgers tied his shoes yesterday. You're coming.
Come on,
Jay.
I can't help it, Monica. I'm sorry, Jeremy. It's just I can't with every day on Aaron Rodgers. But you know what I can do? We love drama. We love it. And I feel like it's a hard knock life for the Dallas Cowboys because Hard Knocks is coming out. And they're set for Hard Knocks. What storylines with the Cowboys, America's team, do you think we should be ready for?
Hey, I'll gladly take some other breaking news. We can talk about another team. We've talked about Aaron Rodgers so much with no movement, but the Cowboys, I'm watching Ezekiel Elliott. You know, there's a feeling around the league when you talk to some personnel evaluators that the last 2 years, Zeke Elliott has not been his explosive self. Only 7 rushes of 20-plus yards the last 2 years. So they believe, look, if this guy's healthy, best shape of his life, he can still be the best running back in the game. He just hasn't been that. So that's what I'm watching for. You know, there are rumors out of Dallas that he is in great shape. He's ready to go kind of reclaim that 2016, 2017 form. If he's there, even though the running back position has been a little devalued around the league, he changes things for Dak Prescott, the offensive line, everybody on that team. And then, you know, Dak, he's ahead of schedule, but he's still got to show in training camp and preseason games that he can plant and throw off that back foot in a congested pocket. He hasn't proven that yet, and so he's going to have to.
Jeremy Fowler joins us on the Goodyear Hotline. So Trevor Lawrence signs his rookie deal, about almost $37 million there. So number 2, number 3 pick, Zach Wilson, Trey Lance, so far not. Now, did they have to wait for his contract to sort of set the ceiling, or is there more things that need to be done, especially on the Jets front, because they don't have anybody else to throw the football for the quarterback?
No. The Jets have no quarterbacks with NFL experience right now. And so, you know, they want to, at the very least, lock up Wilson before training camp. So it made sense for Wilson to wait for Lawrence to go first because Trevor Lawrence was fighting for no offset language in his contract, which means if he gets cut in year 3 or 4, he can double dip. He gets his guaranteed money from Jacksonville and he can go sign with another team. So he won that battle. So Zach Wilson can probably go to the Jets and say, hey, I want no offset language in my contract either. I think the Jets will be fine with that, but there are always some little intricacies you got to work out with these deals. You know, they're pretty cookie cutter now. There aren't any major holdouts. I don't expect Wilson to hold out. Should get done, but he was most likely waiting on Lawrence in this case. So closer to training camp, I think that will get wrapped up.
And definitely needs to. Like I said, there's no one else on the roster right now. That's a big question mark, too. Who's going to be that vet in the locker room? Jeremy, always good to catch up with you, my man. Thanks so much.
Thanks, everyone. Appreciate it.
All right, Jeremy Fowler.
Aaron Rodgers chewing his gum.
Senior
Monica,
NFL
your
reporter.
thoughts?
That's
Joins
hilarious.
us on the Goodyear Hotline, brought to you by Goodyear, helping you discover the road ahead. Goodyear, more driven. The beautiful mystery that is Aaron Rodgers. Come on, Jay, you know it's a great story, and everybody needs to know what's going to happen next. Meanwhile,
But no one knows, Alan. No one knows. That's the point.
oh, we know.
It's provocative.
Everybody loves it.
It gets the people going.
Going.
What do the Bucks need to do to bounce back in Game 2 of the NBA Finals? Monica says don't play Giannis. But we'll discuss more.
Wait a minute. Oh, Lord.
Next, KJZ, ESPN
Hot take.
Radio.
Overreaction.
And, of course, Sirius XM Channel 80.
There was 2 completely different.
There's always that hope that maybe he's just, I'm going to make them kind of like, make them extremely uncomfortable. This whole, get them so uncertain about what they're going to do, and then I'll just show up. I'll show up and I'll save the day, and they'll love me for it. And I'll get what I'll let them know. Don't mess with me again. You know what I mean?
Is there going to be an again? Because if he plays this season, are we patching up? We're going to stay now forever?
They've got to certainly give him an extension and pay him. And I know that money's always going to be part of it. Money's always at the root of everything, right? But, I mean, him like letting this just stay a joke, joking about it.
I don't think it's
constantly
a joke.
saying, I never said this, I never said that. I just talked about culture and the people and character.
I don't think it's a joke.
That's it. Come on.
For Aaron, I don't think it's a joke. Like, I think that I have said
who is unhappy with his boss and is out of options.
Out of options is the part.
Great.
I don't think it's a joke. I think he's willing to. I think this is legit. I really do, and I understand, you know, the logic behind teammates, and this is a unit that could contend if Aaron returns. But to me, why would you make this big of a fuss if you're just going to show up?
Because what you're trying to do now is make it. It's almost like a parent thing to a kid, where you threaten to take something away, and you go all the way, and then at the very end, you still give them whatever they were hoping to have, but you make them fear that they're going to lose it. Like, just get them to a point where now, like, you don't know what you got till it's gone.
Yeah.
And Aaron Rodgers is trying to here's what life's going to be like without me. You sure you want this? You want this uncertainty? You want this criticism? You want your fan base where they are? You want this for your franchise? Like I said, this is waiting to exhale. This is throwing the match up and burning the car. I'm serious. That's what this is.
So, okay,
walking away like.
So if you're willing to take it to the edge,
I'm burning this whole thing down. Are you sure you want this?
If you're willing to take it to the edge, right?
But then he shows up at the end to be this hero.
But that's what I'm saying. So then you're the hero. What are we doing long term? We're gonna sign and stay with this extension. You're gonna give me everything I want. You go draft me everything I want.
Or I got that one more year, and then now he's got a little more control of his life.
I feel,
more control.
I really
He
feel
doesn't
like
have
he's in
any control
control
of his
now, though.
He
And I
is-
get
That's
it.
what I mean. He is in control.
Yeah, but if he,
All right, how about
I
this?
think he loses control if he comes back.
Who stands to lose more? Who stands to lose more? Aaron Rodgers or the Packers if he doesn't play this year? Who stands to lose more?
I think it's the Packers.
Absolutely. Which is why he has the power.
So stay out. Like let them look absolutely ridiculous. Whether he plays the season or not, some team is going to come get Aaron Rodgers.
He's got them begging. He's got them nervous. He knows it.
But why stop here? You're right. So why stop here?
Well, because
sit
in
in
the
the box
end,
and give me
he
a whole
wants to play.
Kawhi Leonard
No.
in the box in the arena. Who I forgot who was on the radio. Was it Breen? Well, Kawhi looked so interested, and he clearly was not interested.
Yeah.
Give me the whole posting, traveling the world. Oh, y'all playing football on Sunday? I'm not there. Like, if you gonna go this hard, finish the deal.
Come on, him.
Finished him.
You go Mortal Kombat on me.
Come on.
Him pretending not to know who week one opponent is, right? When Brian Anderson said that to him about the Saints, he's like, oh, is that who we're playing?
Listen,
is
split
that?
the difference. Split the difference. Show up week 8. What, 17? Yeah.
Nah, you're too much
Show
of
up
a
midway
competitor.
through.
No.
Listen, but that's what
I believe he's too much
always,
of a competitor to do that. Monica, again, do you see the strategy? This is a sinister strategy, but I'm feeling
going
it right
the next
now.
level though. Like you're saying, come back because you're such a competitor. Okay, that's fine. That's for him. Do you want to
also
be a
are the
competitor, or
conquering
do you
hero.
want to
You
make
will
this
own-
organization
He will own
completely
that
burn?
franchise if he walks in the building as the savior, and then he looks at like Gutekunst, and he looks at LaFleur, he looks at all of them, Murphy, and he's just like, "Don't let this happen
He
again."
owns the
Let's not
franchise
forget
now.
Who's in charge?
He don't have to show up for a lick.
No, but remember, why is he upset? Because